Please welcome to The Social, Emmy Award-winning actor Katherine LaNasa. We're very excited to have you here today. Your character's a fan favorite, so we're so happy that she's back for season 2 after a pretty harrowing and traumatic season 1.
Yes.
Why do you think Nurse Dana came back to the hospital, to the Pitt?
I think from all the nurses that I've talked to that work in the emergency department, and just a lot of nurses in general, I think they feel like it's a calling.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that it feels very purposeful, and I think for Dana, it's where she gets her identity. You know, and I think that's really hard to turn your back on, no matter what you've been through. I don't think she knows who she'd be if she wasn't there. Yeah. She's been working there since she was in high school. Is the backstory.
Wow.
I know I talk about her like she's a real person. If you didn't know, she's been working there since high school in an imaginary other universe. Dana was there.
She was there. She was there. Well, listen, there are super fans of the show, and we know that watching it is a very physical, intense experience. It is that, you know, it feels like no breaks. There's no music.
Yeah.
It's like the tension is always there. I'm clenching my butt the whole time. Like, you just can't breathe. You can't move. So that's watching it. So what's it like to shoot?
It's, well, I don't have to do a lot of those trauma scenes, but I've been in a few of them. It is really intense. You know, the funny part is, like, sometimes you don't know that someone's going to be nude until they are. You know what I mean? Like, because they're all covered up during rehearsal, and like during the mass casualty last year, I would like all of a sudden be confronted with some stuff, you know, and I was like, I was like, wow, okay, I'm like on my walkie-talkie, okay, I'm looking at this, now I'm looking over here, like, you know, like you don't always know what you're gonna see. But it's rigorous. It's a rigorous work experience. It's a rigorous working experiment. See, it's pre-lit. You know, our set has a ceiling. Like, this has lights hung in it. We have a ceiling. It's a hospital, right? And so all those hospital lights, they can control with a board in the back, just like a theater, right?
Wow.
So we don't wait for lighting setup. So we'll shoot something, and then we just kind of stand around and decide what the next shot's gonna be. We wait around in the hub, or we might go wait in the family room as part of the set, but we don't go back to our trailers or anything like that. We don't have cash chairs. It's just...
Wow.
Well, listen, we hear from healthcare workers all the time about how unexpectedly therapeutic this show is. We even have our own doctor who comes on our show all the time, Dr. Sheila Jayasinga, in the show to see you. She talks about how much it means to not only healthcare workers, but also how she sees it reflected back in patients, how they have a little more grace, a little more gratitude.
That's very good.
But did you ever imagine an acting role could be healing for so many people in that industry?
Well, I do think that storytelling in general is healing. I think it's why it's just a part of human nature, right? We've been telling stories for hundreds of thousands of years in one way or another. So I think just sharing our human experience. But the fact that it shined a light specifically on these unsung heroes, we want to say people that work in the emergency department, but also nurses. You know, they don't have the fancy label that doctors do, and they give so much. So I'm really, really proud to honor them with the role, and they do so much, and I've learned so much about what they do in preparing for Dana. So.
And you have a personal connection to that because, you know, you actually had a personal experience with cancer just a few years ago. In fact, just before you booked the Pitt.
Yeah.
And so I'm curious to know, did your experience with your nurses and your caretaking team in the hospital inform any parts of Dana?
I think in my journey, I saw how much the little things that they do really matter. Just the little kindnesses. I'm sure we've all been to the emergency department before, and when someone is really caring and really kind, just a little tiny thing matters so much. A warm blanket when you're getting a scan, or one nurse in particular at Piedmont in Atlanta, I had to keep going back to the ED a couple of times, and after I had gone through my cancer treatment, and it made me feel like it was never going to end. Like, do I just live in the hospital now? And I broke down. It was the first time I really broke down, and she said, listen, the first 6 months after cancer are really bumpy. It's not going to stay this way forever. And I believed her, you know, and it mattered so much. And I really wanted Dana to be a character that embodied all those traits. And I think having been on the other side of it, made me know how to play it, you know? So it gave a lot of usefulness to that cancer journey that I never saw coming.
Wow.
And how?
Yeah.
And how?
Yeah.
And this season, at least, I think a lot of us who follow Nurse Dana, we have, Baby Jane Doe locked in her head the way you say it. Your accent work on this show is remarkable. Catherine, how do you do it?
How do I do it? I don't know. I just do it, you know? I don't know. I studied with this woman named Suzanne Solby. I'm just hearing about this Baby Jane Doe craze. I just
love
heard
it.
about it. Like yesterday, Jennifer Grey from Dirty Dancing sent me, somebody had it as their stim and they were playing it. And so I reposted it. I don't even...
Can you say it for us once?
What, Baby Jane Doe?
Yeah.
She's looking good. She's looking good, taking formula well.
Listen, we can't have you here and not also talk about your amazing co-star, the one and only Noah Wiley.
Yes.
Come on. Man, your timing, your chemistry, it's like this choreography that we're watching on screen unfold. What's it like to shoot with him, and how much do you think that, he has in common with Dr. Robbie?
Well, he's really fun to shoot with because he has great ideas and he just, I don't know, he keeps me guessing. And he's funny and he's the smartest guy in the room. But I don't, thank God he doesn't have too much in common with Robbie. I'd have a heart attack. You know what I mean? I just would have a heart attack worrying about this guy. It's like I have my own children to worry about.
It's true. It's true.
I know.
Catherine, you're an absolute delight. Thank you for coming and talking to us today about the show. Oh. Be sure to catch new episodes of The Pitt streaming Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern on Crave.